All right, everyone, and welcome back to the last game of the day. This is the first week of the NACLQs. It's the final game of Swiss. Both these teams are fighting for their lives. They are both 2-2 so far. The next game will determine whether or not they're able to qualify for the last round of the whether or not they qualify for the next round. Sorry, of the open qualifiers. So I'm Miliana, and I'm joined by my co-caster Beans, and we're getting straight into the draft. So, Beans, what do you think so far?
Well, I know Reppy Katarina cooks. I've seen the CQ game, so that band is very respectable. Apart from that, standard first few picks going through from both sides. Zinzao definitely picked like pretty much every game I've seen so far, if not banned. Good
Ooh,
pair with the Oriana as well.
I don't like this draft from Pulse because aren't they just giving Varus, Ashe, and Rumble over to the enemy team? But no, it seems like they're opting for the Nautilus instead. They don't want to blind that Ashe quite yet.
I will
But
say I'm very surprised to see them take mid on R2 instead of
yeah,
a bot laner, given the priority bot laners that we've seen. Also, the amount of bot laners that are not banned. They seem like they don't care.
but yeah, I mean, mid pool is super pinched right now, so it's not surprised they want to give Repi a champion before dropping
That's
into the
that's
late game.
true. That's a good point. That's true.
And I am quite surprised that we don't see the Udyr response in the top lane against that Rumble. It's definitely one of his best answers, I think.
Yeah, I would have expected to see either AD or Udyr on R3 just before the pool gets
Yeah,
pinched. So
yeah.
we will see if they ban Udyr. If not, I'm not sure, but I would expect it.
Oh, Misfortune can be banned for Chaotic Blaze.
They could
I
start.
guess
Yeah, they
it's
could
pretty
just
good with the
pinch
Rel.
ADC pool instead.
But Darius, to my surprise, was banned for Pulse. I mean, do they think it's a Rumble jungle or a Rumble mid? Like,
It could
I
be.
don't really know. I mean, so maybe that's why they didn't pick the Udyr, because they suspect this Rumble is a flex.
Rumble is indeed a flex. I've seen it jungle and mid in some recent games, so it could happen.
Oh, without a doubt. And it seems like Red Side gonna go for the Olaf ban now. So they definitely do think this Rumble's not going top. That's why they didn't pick the Udyr.
That makes a lot of sense.
It definitely does.
Gwen also not horrible ban. Curious what Pulse leaves as R5 and what they pick next, because so far the draft definitely not giving a lot away. I mean, they are pretty much a wombo comp, but a lot can work with that. Kaisa, not an AD that we see picked very often when everything else is up, but not bad.
Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna see the Kaisa here for Enthralled in the spot lane role. Kaisa, a really nice pairing, I think. And looks like the Rumble is gonna be flexed mid, so that is why they answered Orion into it. They seem to know. Oh, but no, it's a Rumble jungle actually, and a Victor gonna be picked in this mid lane.
Yeah, Rumble Jungle, still a thing from back when it's popped up a few years ago, but definitely not bad. Seems like pretty good pick with their comp. Both teams just kind of want to go in and fight each other, so the 5v5s are going to be super fun to watch. Uh, Glad I'm not the play by play for that. But anyway, we'll see what R5 is here, and that is an interesting pick. I'm excited to see this play out.
Yeah,
Yon.
without a doubt, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward for those matchups. And oh, it's a last pick, Yon for Cozy. Definitely a really exciting pick for us to be traded to in this game 5. And now that both drafts are concluded, remember both teams 2-2 fighting for their lives in this final game. And we're going to just take a break now and go straight onto the Rift. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're now on the Rift in this game. Remember, it is Chaotic Esports on the blue side versus Poststar on the red side for this final game of the day. Both teams 2-2 fighting for their lives in this final game of Swiss.
Yeah, 2-2. Winner takes all. Basically, losers go home. It's big stakes here in this game, and both drafts very explosive. Team fights are going to be absolutely insane. Curious who takes the lead in the early game here, because both comps definitely have tools to do so.
Without a doubt, and definitely an interesting draft by both teams. The Rumble and the Jungle definitely detected by the side of Pulse. They definitely drafted around that really well, did not make any mistakes. in drafting a counter pick to Rumble top. So I really do like the way both teams drafted. Really smart, and I'm excited to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is that you have AP, mid, and jungle on the side of chaotic. So, I mean, depending on how red side builds, if mid jungle don't get super far ahead, or if Varus falls behind, there's no more AD damage. So we'll see
Yeah,
what happens.
Redkey. If he builds those Merc treads, he can definitely be pretty invincible to ganks. And Rumble, obviously, not a super great ganker. Doesn't really have any hard CC, but has a lot of setup from his team.
Yeah, good early trade out of Pulse on the top side, but I mean that's Yon early game. Yon I know was designed to not win early game, but the champ's just overtuned and wins a lot of trades when he shouldn't.
Oh yeah, the Yon champ definitely really strong, especially on a top laner as good as Cozy. He can definitely make a lot of stuff happen in that top lane. This Cassante is pretty sad. Look, he has no CS this whole game.
Oh yeah, boy has 0 CS. I mean, mid matchup is pretty standard. That's just gonna be a back and forth kind of stalemate situation. But I think both junglers are definitely looking. You can play around top and bot. Pretty often fighting in top lane, just seeing the constant trades, and then in bot lane, both supports having pretty high CC. So whenever jungler comes down, it's pretty free. Curious what lanes they prioritize.
Definitely, yeah, and this bot lane definitely could be a good angle to gank both bot lanes with a ton of setup for their junglers.
Yeah, that hook almost hitting would have been nice, but it is what it is. Looks like everything's just pretty stable for now. Curious what items Enthrall builds here on Kaisa. I know the new item system gives you a few different options, so we'll see what he leans towards.
I saw Reptile on Twitter testing out an Eclipse Quincy's build today. Oh, but here is a dredge line on to Enthrall. He's going to have to take that super charge out. A B might be in a bit of trouble now. Crashes down, but he's now slowed. But Kyra, he's in the area. This could be a turn. But no, it's not. They don't quite have the abilities for it. A B having to flash away for that gank.
Yeah, Kyra was there, but blue side didn't overstep. Nothing lost that much apart from flash on AB.
Yep. Both teams continuing to just farm it out. Ooh, unless there seems to be a scuttle contest now.
Potentially.
Oh, but it looks like Cyan able to just secure it, and both teams just gonna walk it out.
Yeah, everything's pretty chill so far. Bit of a CS for a gap for top here for Pulse, but I mean that's just Yon into Cassante matchup. Seems it is what it is. But Wave pushing into him will collect some of that, and yeah. I mean, getting cloth armor as a start isn't something that you really see that much, so I would have expected to see Door and Shield, but maybe he just wants to hit his item spike.
Yeah. Well, a fight gonna be happening on top lane. Jamer taking really low by Cozy, but doesn't quite go down.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I mean, I would think Door and Shield is better than just straight cloth armor, because the amount of CS that you have to miss equals out from, like the health sustain. So it doesn't seem very valuable to me, unless you hit a good first base.
Yeah, definitely interesting point about those starting items. Looks like he's just gonna start out with those tab eyes, but also having that cloth armor also enables you to buy that refillable, which is nice if he's gonna take frequent.
Yeah, part of that value is in the refillable, so we can see that being put to use over the lane phase. We do see a roam. It could be a fight in mid lane, but with the bushes kind of moved more towards the sides this season, it looks like nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, not to mention Lycamoth's not much mana on the Victor, so probably couldn't follow up. Oh, but maybe Latens is in trouble. There's the Audacious charge forward, and Latens has to burn his flash.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea, but when you're making a roam, you just got to be careful on the way back.
Without a doubt, and looks like Pulse gonna get started on that dragon in that bot lane.
Yeah, direct to camera does not want to show me the dragon. but I guess we'll just assume that they're taking it.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, early dragon, good start for Pulse. Doesn't seem like much is being taken on the other side in exchange due to the recall, so good timer to get for the dragon and not really lose much tempo.
Yeah, for sure. And Cryro's just gonna grab that objective really fast, but we can see Cyan pathing to that top side now. We can probably infer he might be pathing towards those little grubs in exchange because Kryra did spend some time on that dragon.
Yeah, there is a bit of a camp lead for Rumble, but other than that, I mean, early drag is Cloud, not really going to do much until later, but does help a bit in getting where you need to go. So it looks like there might. Oh, I thought the row was positioning to look to go in, but I guess not. I mean, nothing's really happening so far. Curious where Rumble kind of goes next. See if he might try to take the grubs, but Zin might be looking to rotate and trade for those as well.
Yeah, I mean, Rumble definitely one of the champions that's like known for being really good at grub taking because he's got his little flame spitter and he just like hits all of them and they all just die in front of him. So he's definitely a really good grub jungler. So he's probably just gonna grab them up now. And yeah, it looks like he's starting on them while Kryra's still on his Krugs.
Yeah, getting the grubs early pretty good. If you can get the second set as well, I mean that's exactly what you want. So Pulse has to be aware of the retake on the second set of grubs.
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty annoying to deal with sieges if you're down all 6 grubs now, as they could do quite a bit of extra damage, and the little void grubs that spawn are really annoying if you get all 6.
Yeah, I mean the wave clear on red side isn't great, but it's not nothing. I would say blue definitely has better ability to wave clear, but yeah, having the grubs will definitely help them with the push if they can get all of them.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely something Post might want to consider with the next map movements, if they want to contest the next grubs, or if they just want to go for a dragon instead. We'll have to see what they're planning to do in the next few minutes of the game. And not many objectives on the map, nothing really coming up. Both teams just kind of chilling.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of trading happening on top, but nobody's really getting anything much as a result. There could be a plate potentially.
I think there's always a lot of trading on top lanes, and Cozy does secure a plate.
Yeah, good plate taking there. Mid and bot CS looking pretty even. Bit of a lead for the Victor, but I think substantial. Oh, that was close. He might look to go in though.
Yeah, he could go for something. He has that Fate Sealed available. Oh wow, Javier really low, but Cozy isn't really going for it.
I thought he'd be looking for it.
Yeah, he's got flash. Oh, I think he can go for something, but I think now he's just taking one too many tower shots. He's pretty low himself.
Definitely staying right on the edge of the tower and getting a few tower shots on him wouldn't be what you want.
Yeah, I mean, Cozy's just going to take this recall, going to take a nice reset, and he's just going to come right back to lane. Doesn't have to burn that TP because he did get the crash. And Cozy just really enjoying himself in this lane. Almost perfect CS on this Yon. Oh, he is TPing actually. And he's just going to get there fast so he can shove the wave in. And not much action on the map.
Yeah, I mean, 10 minutes, no first blood. Not, the most enjoyable and exciting game to cast, but it is what it is. You just kind of roll with it.
Definitely is what it is. I mean, I think these grubs are spawning soon, so maybe we'll see some action there. I think both supports, I mean, at least Latens might be looking to walk towards this top side, but a B pathing bot. Oh, Latens has changed his mind. He's now going bot.
Yeah. Looks like nothing really happening on that. Everything's kind of going stable. Cassante just building straight armor, which is pretty much what you want.
Is it a gank? Is it going to be the first gank of this game? It's going to be some action. There's Cozy. He's taking solo, but that Fate's sealed. He gets away.
Yeah, good use of the Fate Sealed there to escape. Definitely another tool of Yon's that he has just so many ways to escape ganks that just Q3 and R both help to get out when needed. So, I mean, it could be a play
Oh,
potentially for J Bear,
but
but
Cozy
Cozy is
decides to
pretty low.
stay. He doesn't want to let Jaybird take this plate for free, and Jaybird gonna dash up onto him, but some more trading gonna occur now. And it looks like, Cozy actually gonna trade pretty hard onto Jaybear, and he's just gonna go back to his tether. And both top laners in another stalemate. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Polestar gonna secure their second dragon of the game.
Yeah, I mean, second drag, pretty good. Not sure what the soul's gonna be, but starting with 2 drags, it's pretty nice. Top lane, these guys are gonna
Pro
fight to
lane,
the
there's
death.
necessarily a fight going on here. Whoa, they both missed some abilities, and both of them will survive as a result.
I'm very surprised it's 0-0 up there with the amount of fighting they've been doing.
I mean, it's just top lane.
Yeah.
Champ's too OP to die.
I mean, it does make me curious how many grasp stacks Casante's been getting because they fight every 3 seconds.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, both these top laners have definitely done so much damage this game, but not really able to achieve anything with it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bit of a CS lead for the Yone plus the plates. He doesn't have first item yet, but probably will get that soon. And yeah, Cassante just building straight armor to deal with pretty much everyone except for the Oriana is pretty nice.
Yeah, definitely. Cassandra definitely going to be a force to reckon with. Really tanky in the future of this game. But, looks like a dive going to be happening. Bot lane's 4-man, but that dredge line connect onto a B very early. He has a magnetic storm, though, and they're going to take that killer again. It's first blood for a B. He flashes out, but he's going to go down in exchange. But it's a 2-for-1 trade so far. Like Mouse might be stuck under tower. He might go down himself. There's a audacious search from Kryra, and he is going to take 3-for-1 for the side of Pulse on that dive.
That was pretty cool to see. Good combos there from the side of Pulse. Definitely winning out.
Yeah, and they definitely have a really nice coordinated dive. Malls tries to TP in to save his bot lane, but ends up just going down himself. They're able to trade one back, but it's on the Nautilus. And Pulse definitely coming up huge on that dive. Really well coordinated. Love how they juggle that aggro.
Yeah, juggling the aggro especially was pretty nice. And the kill going over to the Nautilus kind of means the trade back wasn't really everything you want.
Yeah, definitely not what Chaotic would have wanted there. Sorry, their name blanked out for me for a second. I can't see it on my screen. So I was like, what team is this?
You're good. I'm looking at the names at the top on OBS, so I know what the names are because I keep forgetting. But yeah, I mean, mid, pretty even. Both have their first item, but yeah, all these top trades just makes the directed camera a big fan of it. We got Ghost Pop from Cassante.
Oh, wow. The Fate's still going to be blocked from Jaybear, but not much is going to happen after that. None of these top laners have gotten kills yet, but Cozy is a comfortable 30 CS ahead.
Yeah, plus a bunch of plates, so Cozy having a bit of a lead, but nothing substantial until it translates into something else. So, yeah, I mean, pretty calm game compared to a lot of the other ones we've seen this OQ. Both teams very content to just farm. Apart from that one play happening on bot side, they're just kind of chilling.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really nice play coming out from Pulse. Hopefully we can see a few more from them. I mean, Dragon is coming up in just a couple of minutes, so maybe something was gonna happen here. There's a B with that Shattering Strike and that crash down onto Latence. He's gonna be taking really low. The Magnetic Storm gonna come out, but Latence has that Aftershock. He's quite tanky. Killer Instinct gonna go in, but not quite able to secure that kill. Both supports really low. A B! Oh, he doesn't quite go down. That piercing arrow will leave him just 1 HP.
The Varus ult stopping the Kaisa from autoing was really nice because let Nautilus walk out. I think 1 or 2 more autos would have taken him down. So good timing.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, good timing there to stop the engage from Kaisa, and then the ult just a bit late due to the CC. So good attempt, pretty close. And then a B also almost going down on the back end, but again, nobody going down in these fights despite concentrating. Looks like top tower might also be a victim of Cozy as well.
Yeah, I mean, Cozy's just gonna like absolutely destroy that tower. First tower already over to him. Well, mid lane could be in a bit of trouble. Ooh, here's the shockwave. Cyan gonna be taken quite low. A B is on the flank, but Reppy gonna be taken really low. Mega Ball is gonna take him down with that Chaos Storm. But here is Kryra. He's looking for more Chaos. That Crescent Guard, and he's gonna take down Lycamos in exchange. Pulse still on the chase. There's Enthralled. He has the ability, and Enthralled gonna take down Latents. 2 for 1 for the side of Pulse.
Yeah, really good plays there. Good combos with the ultimates as well. Good initial shockwave in order to catch him off guard. I don't know if Chaotic thought there would be a massive fight in the first place, so kind of throwing them off guard there is pretty nice.
Yeah, but in the bot lane, I mean, I think Curfew gonna get quite a few autos onto that Nexus, but meanwhile, there's a fight, a 1v1 here. Here's the Fate Seal. It's gonna connect on to Jaber. He's taking solo. Oh, the flash for Cozy. And Cozy gonna get the outplay. Solo ball to this Gon.
Yeah, that flash was nice. That flash was clean. That was...
Cozy played it well.
Bro was cooking.
Cozy was pretty good. I mean, he was definitely, that one. Oh, I know he's gonna fight through that bush.
Yeah. I mean, Cassante building just straight armor items and it not really letting him escape that. Doesn't, you know, I mean, he's trying. I think I mean, if anything, I thought he had a pretty even items to the Yone, but I guess he just flashed the Cassante combo and outplayed him. Pretty nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really nice play, but looks like we're gonna get into the pause, and it's apparently internet issues for one of the players.
The classic.
Happens.
It do. Looks like we're back. Not too long of a pause. Pretty nice. Yeah.
Both teams gonna be reconnected to the Rift now. Oh, and looks like we have that spectator bug once again that comes out of pauses sometimes.
Oh, do I have to like go back?
You think you should just wait?
All right, I'll wait a bit. I know this happened earlier, and like if I hit, there we go, we're good.
Oh, there we go. We're chilling, and we're back into the game now. Game has unpaused itself. The little spectator bug.
Gotcha.
It's gone. And... yeah. Well, looks like Pulse has picked up that third dragon, so now they're on Dragon Soul now somehow.
Yeah. First item's also completed for supports, Locket and Knight's Vow, both pretty impactful. I think the Knight's Vow is definitely going to be really good against all the AoE coming out of Chaotic. So
yeah.
If that is timed well, could be a deciding factor. But yeah, big CS gap for Cozy over J Baron top. Could lead to him getting his second item pretty soon.
Oh, Layton's gonna hex under the wall and finds a B. Both supports in a bit of a duel, it seems, but they're not really gonna do much damage to each other.
Looks like Layton's was a bit surprised to see somebody there, but just kind of walks out. Tank support doing tank support things.
Yeah, just two tank supports looking at each other. Cozy, huge lead in this top lane. 50 CS and a kill up. He's already worth a shutdown despite only having one kill, but meanwhile, Moss might look to break this mid tower. He does have it, but Reppy, he can't get the return kill. Moss just able to walk up and auto that in front of Reppy's face.
I think if that Q hit from Reppy, he might have looked to go in, but the Q was just a bit short.
He could have connected the shockwave while the tower was still up, so Victor could auto, and then definitely had a kill angle there, possibly, or at least could burn a flash, but unfortunately didn't quite work out. Kryra, ooh, I think he's still one of those little chickens, and he's going to take the audacious charge forward, but not going to be able to secure anything.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, Cozy, 2 levels up now on Yone.
Oh yeah, he is very far ahead. I thought that third Q was about to hit, but looks like J-Bear isn't backing down from a fight.
Meanwhile, wave gonna be proxied here by the side of Pulse, while the next wave gonna come in. Cyan hiding in that bush over there. We can see him. Meanwhile, Moss looking for something on to Cozy, perhaps in this top side. Oh my god, Cozy gonna be taken solo, but there is that all out from the Cassante, and Cozy gonna get shut down. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, there's another fight. Here's a huge equalizer, but the side of Chaotic is gonna be taken solo already, but it's actually Enthrall that goes down instead, and here is J-Bear with that TP. Kryra having to flash away, and it's actually disaster for Pulse. 2 for nothing. What happened?
Oh, I don't even know. It's disaster. I mean, mistakes like that happen, but they still have a bit of a gold lead, just not as much as it used to be. The 3 dragons are still pretty impactful, and if they get that soul, going to be pretty nice. So definitely anyone's game at this point. But Pulse with the slight edge, definitely leaning towards the fourth dragon.
I mean, the soul isn't super impactful. It's just an ocean, unfortunately, for Polestar, although that does help with their sustain a lot. I mean, I feel like there are other drakes they would have preferred to have in this
Yeah,
situation.
no, that's true. But it will help with how their comp plays, especially with sustained damage coming out more from blue side. So will be nice, but gold definitely a bit even compared to how it was before. So it'll come down more to execution and whoever hits their wombos.
I completely agree with you. A lot of this does come down to execution. It's about how this Kaisa can kite out, but it's really hard for Kaisa against the Victor Rumble and so many things that can just kill her before she even gets in range.
Yeah, I mean, looks like they're setting up for the next objective dragon. It's going to be in about a minute. But yeah, Kaisa items looking to be Kraken and Terminus, not ones that I've seen that much before, but I haven't been playing much Kaisa in the new season, so I do not know if that is a common build, but yeah, we will see if it proves useful.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't think I've seen this Terminus item really built yet. I mean, other 1v1. Top laners just doing top laner things.
Yeah, I mean, 2 items on the Yone's going to be pretty nice. Definitely having a bit of a lead. He got to be participating in these fights if they want to look for something. I don't think they should really look to do much without him. He's where a lot of the gold is concentrated, but they could look to something around the Xin Ori. We've seen that combo work wonders, even with numbers down.
Oh yeah, and meanwhile, Kara gonna go forward, and I think this is what exactly is gonna happen. Layton's gonna be taken down almost immediately, and the Fate Seal gonna connect onto Moss, but Cozy gonna be taken really low in exchange. He has to take that tether back, and looks like it's just gonna be one pick for the side of Pulse, and they're gonna look to take this dragon unless Cyan. Wait, he has Hex Flash. He could steal this. He's channeling it. Look at him go! Is he gonna get it? Yes, he does! Cyan manages to steal that dragon soul away from Post, but he goes down and trades his life for a B. Meanwhile, looking for a bit of a chase, maybe. He finds it! Oh, it's a huge Storm onto 2! And they're all gonna go down. It looks like that Killer Instinct gonna look for Maz, and Maz is gonna go down, but he actually managed to trade back for a B. Curfew actually managed to take back Cozy. Wait, what just happened? It's 2 dead on Pulse now, but it doesn't quite matter as Pulse is able to clean up the rest of Chaotic, and it's an ace for Pulse.
That was pretty nice. A lot of the work coming out of the Titanic Hydra from Kryra there, item, definitely being picked on pretty much every 80 fighter jungler at this point. So
yeah, I mean, Titanic is OP, I think.
Oh yeah, no, that definitely did a lot of the work in that fight. Terminus also coming in pretty nice there, being able to get the resistances so that everybody else can do more. Yeah, just good everything overall for Pulse.
Yeah.
Just having better spacing as well in the fights helps a lot.
Definitely, and a really nice engage by a B as well on that rel. He trades his life, but he does manage to hit 2 with that Magnetic Storm, which really helps his team engage in that fight.
Yeah, perfect play out of a B. Even though they didn't get the dragon, they definitely are up a bit more gold than before and can play around that. Curious if they're going to set up for a potential Baron play or just ward around. I don't think they're going to be looking to take a fight in a second. Unless I might be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of a fight going to go on here. There's that Fate Seal, but it doesn't quite connect onto anyone. Here's another TP as well. A B, his Hex is going to be interrupted, but there's a Thrall with the Killer Instinct. They're going to go on to Latens, and he's going to go down immediately. But meanwhile, here's that Equalizer. A B taking really low. The Magic Storm gets him some resistance, but he's going to go down as well. However, there's Jaber. He's really low, but he managed to get out. So taking out the no, never mind. The wind becomes lightning, just able to snipe him up, and Thrall and Cozy barely surviving this fight. 2 for 1 for the side of Pulse.
Yeah, 2 for 1, but everybody's pretty low, so I don't think they can do Baron, but they can definitely push some waves, get a bit of advantage onto the mat. Yeah, and some good money going over to the carries of Pulse.
And they look for a Curfew here. Oh, he's going to get hit. He has to flash away, but Enthrall doesn't quite land that Void Seeker. Curfew burns his flash, but manages to survive.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be watching where you're walking, but he was able to get out at the end, burning the flash. Definitely a good cooldown. for Pulse to try to burn. As we did talk about, I do like Reppy purchasing the Merc Treads, so definitely helping to keep him alive in a lot of these fights.
Yeah, without a doubt, against AP mid jungle, I mean, Merc Treads are just so OP, I think. Like, you just don't die to ganks. It's really unfair.
Yeah, it's AP mid jungle plus mixed damage Varus, so you're kind of just in a great spot buying those. So good itemization out of him. Merc Treads as well on pretty much nearly everybody on the side of Pulse who can normally buy it. So good decision on that part.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely good itemization from the side of Pulse. We can also take a look at the items and we can see and throw out interesting Kai'Sa build. He's going for the triple evolve, so he has some AP item going now. He is looking to upgrade the Void Seeker as well. So we're seeing more hybrid Kai'Sa come back, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I know previously there's been feels like every few months there's a new Kai'Sa build. You had that full lethality one previously, you had the full AP mid lane. I didn't like that one, that was irritating. But
no, I know, right? I know what you mean.
I hated that build. I mean, I love playing it.
You just spam W from 10 miles away, and it's like, ooh, I'm so good.
I mean, I liked playing it, don't get me wrong, but it was not fun to play against. It was basically just
no, it really didn't make sense. Yeah, it was definitely a really frustrating build to play against with this W snipe. You just can't do anything.
No, her build literally changes every, few months, so nice to see something new crop up. Definitely an interesting item in Terminus that can fit her kit pretty well. Curious what AP item he's going to round it out with, but Triple Evolve is pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that builds into. I'm not super familiar with the new AP items, unfortunately, but... definitely.
I believe it might be Storm Surge. I've been seeing people build that on Kai'Sa.
Storm Surge on Kai'Sa?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I can see it.
I know.
I can see it. I mean, you have the burst.
Yeah, I saw Molecule tweeting about a bunch of Kai'Sa builds recently, and one of them was Storm Surge as third item.
Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, Latence. Oh, Curfew not gonna quite get hit by that ball, and Pulse just looking to zone out the area.
But yeah, we'll see what item comes out there. Yon also getting probably pretty close to third item with his lead in top lane, getting all the plates plus early kill. So once he hits third item, it'll be pretty nice.
Well, some flash is going to be traded already. Cyan taken really low right before this dragon. It's not good for the side of Chaotic.
Yeah, getting the jungler low is pretty nice. Looks like they might still try to contest it.
Ooh, Reppy managing to find some more poke, and look at Cozy. He's on. It's like, oh, Fate Seal gonna connect right onto Kyan's face, and he's gonna go down immediately. And here comes Kryra over the wall, but he is not quite gonna go down. Has a cursing guard to peel himself for a moment. Reppy goes unstoppable. Moss gonna trade one back. However, it seems like Pulse are absolutely obliterating Chaotic right now. It's 4 dead for Chaotic so far. Moss has to run away with just 1 HP. Pulse only 1 down for them, and they're just gonna be able to take the dragon and the Baron.
Well, Reppy absolutely
Moss
cooking this
might
game.
Be in some trouble. Oh! But looks like Moss manages to hit that laser onto the Leon and a V. I don't know about this one. Do you really want to chase this Victor? But Moss, he's going to get swatted out. Reppy might be looking for something, but Moss has that healing from theirs, but the crash down going to connect onto him. Reppy, can you get the kill? Oh, Moss is 1 HP, but the area is what manages to take him down. And Moss finally manages to succumb to his death.
Very interesting fight. Not sure about the flash at the end, considering you knew you're pretty much about to die anyway. Would like to save that for later, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a bit of a misplay by Cozy over there. I think he was trying to flash the laser from Moss, but wasn't quite able to do that.
Yeah, good try there. Reppy has been hitting nearly everything this game, as well as Kryra. Really nice mid-jungle synergy coming out. And I really like Kryra's items, just basically saying magic damage does not exist this game. I'm building a full MR, and nobody's going to really do any damage. He has no deaths this game, and I think that might continue.
Kryra is definitely the star player of this roster. I mean, with this Jin Zhao's jungle, he's definitely really good, and he's definitely, performing.
Oh yeah, 100%. Getting Baron.
Wait, did he just solo this Baron?
Pretty much.
What just happened?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yep, Storm Surge Kai'Sa.
I mean, I know he's fed.
Yeah, Storm Surge Kai'Sa is going to be pretty nice if we can see that pop off.
Oh, it is. Oh, Kryra, though, might be walking the wrong way. Dreadline going to connect right onto him. He might be cut up, but has a crossing guard to peel himself out for a moment. But there's a fight going down. Oh, that Fate Seal not going to quite land onto Moss. Kryra not taking that much damage from Jaybear's all out though, and Jaybear's the one who's going to be taken really low instead. Both teams not able to secure any kills and just going to look to back off unless Cozy has something to say about that. He takes so much damage though, and he seems like he's going to back out with that Spirit Tether, but I'd be looking for something. That Shattering Strike going to connect onto Jaybear, but he's too tanky. They can't quite get him.
No, nothing going down yet, but pretty interesting fight to watch. Looks like a lot of ults were burned for...
Oh, and Dog gonna go in with that killer instinct, but was that really a good idea? He's gonna get chunked out and has to run away. Although here's Latent, he manages to find a hook on to Kryra, who's taking really low. The Death Shot is gonna come out. Kryra, he's really low. Is he gonna go down? Yes, he will. Jaybear will shut him down. Bit of a mistake from Pulse. I'm not sure what they were doing there, but he dodges that Dredgeline with the Spirit Tether, but he's gonna get rooted up anyway, and Cyan is gonna get to work on him with that Flame Spitter Curfew, looking for this kill, but Cozy's got that Spirit Unleashed, and he's gonna be able to dash away.
Yeah, good escape there from Cozy. Looks like they didn't use Ori or Rel Ultimate in that fight. Couldn't find a good angle, so kind of makes sense that they wouldn't come out on top there, because I'm pretty sure every ult was burned on the side of Chaotic, so not having Rel or Ori ult combo kind of spelling the death of Kryra, unfortunately. Good shutdown going over. I don't remember who got the shutdown, but whoever got it just got a lot of money.
I think shutdown Kryra was claimed by Jaybear, which is, I mean, honestly, one of the better options for Post if you had to give the shutdown, not going to any of the carries. But Cassandre still can do work. Oh, Latent's going to get caught out by a shockwave, but he's going to be able to hook himself out of there.
Yeah. Looks like Reppy's also having a pretty big item lead at this point, probably being pretty close to his next item and doing quite a lot of damage with that build. But like a Moz, not falling too far behind either. Definitely still in a good position to do a lot of damage. Just the MR on the other side is really preventing the mid jungle of Chaotic from doing much. Looks like a lot of it is going to come down to the physical damage.
Yeah, but I think this Victor and Rumble have still been doing a lot of damage regardless, and somehow, I'm not sure how this happened, Chaotic are kind of just gonna be able to take that tier 2 tower. And
yeah, I forgot to mention that they did seem to get all the grubs at the end, so being able to have the little dudes running at the tower is pretty nice.
Yeah, they did, and they have quite nice siege, but Cozy, meanwhile, push splitting on that bot side. Might not able to really get anything there, though. It is a bit of a tough Kai'Sa game for Enthralled, I think, with all this AP abilities running around. He just can't get hit by anything or else he gets exploded.
No, he's been doing pretty good so far, not getting caught quite frequently.
But are they? No, they're just recalling and taking this tier 2. So Paul's going to secure that tier 2 tower. And yeah, they're going to be able to just secure that, take a nice reset, look for the next objective fights. I mean, Elder in 1.5 minutes. Gonna be the thing we want our eyes on in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, definitely looking at the next objective, even though Pulse has Soul, doesn't really mean all that much, depending on whoever gets the Elder is gonna decide the game, so could come down to that, and I'm curious how that'll play out. I'm also unsure how, I know with the new item changes, some of the stats, like you can't read them anymore, but I want to see if we're able to see how effective this Oblivion Orb will be.
Did he just buy it? Oh.
I believe he did just buy it, which is fine. If you don't believe you'll hit your next item before the deciding fight, so not a bad purchase. I just want to see how effective it is, because I know some people buy it when they don't have to.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to take a look. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, maybe something's going to happen down in Thrall, supercharging towards the enemy team, but not much going to happen yet. Both teams are kind of just staring at each other. I don't think Chaotic knows where Cozy is, by the way. I'm not sure if they spotted him out on the ward. But I can't really tell. They might be checking their flanks. They might be a little scared of this Yone, who is hiding somewhere in fog. Not sure if they see him or not.
No, he's coming off the side there, looking to take some cams, but they're definitely posturing for this Elder, and they're in the prime position, everything warded up, so they have to run at them.
Yeah, I mean, Chaotic does have that mid priority though, but I don't think it quite matters. Jaybear gonna just get in there. Dredgeline not quite gonna connect onto anyone. Both teams kind of just staring each other down. Cozy, he has a really nice flank here, by the way. And he finds the 3-man Magnetic Storm on to the enemy team, and they're just going to get obliterated by Anthon immediately. It's a triple kill for him. It's a quadra kill for Anthon, and a clean ace by Pulse to close out this game.
There it is. There's that Storm Surge. It's cooking. Definitely a nice, clean play there out of Pulse. Insane fighting. And a great way to end the game. Looks like they are going to be moving on if they're able to end this right here.
Yeah, and with the respawn timer so long for the side of Chaotic, definitely was almost a Cinderella story for them 2-2 as the 32nd seed, but Pulse will say no. Pulse will take this win. They will go 3-2 in the Switch stage. They will not be denied the chance to advance in the NACLQs, and they will continue playing next week.
Yeah, great plays out of Pulse, especially that last fight. Really nice plays out of Enthralled. Kryra and Reppy also coming through doing MVP level work in the mid game. So really nice plays all around. Great game to watch.
Yeah, definitely was an exciting game. It was close at points because you thought that Chaotic, with some of the comebacks they made, with some of the shutdowns they got, they might have had a chance at stealing this game away. But it's that insane engage by a B that completely seals the deal for Pulse and just excellently played all around.
Yeah, gotta give Chaotic some props coming in 32nd seed, making waves way more than anybody expected. So gotta give them props where it's due at least.
Yeah, without a doubt, really impressive stuff from them. They'll definitely go after this game feeling a little disappointed, but still pretty happy with the result considering where they were seated.
Yeah, that should be all. I think we're good.
Mm-hmm.
It's been pretty fun. Loved doing these games, and the last one was an absolute banger. Great plays out of all players in Pulse.
Without a doubt, I loved watching that. I loved casting this game. It was an honor, and I'm so happy that I was invited, and with my lovely co-caster Beans, we're so happy that we were invited in this Running the Rift program where we got to broadcast, or not broadcast, but cast these games. So definitely had a lot of fun. And with that, that's going to be the end of this weekend of OQs. It was great, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.